We met the 6 occupancy groups last time. Now let's go a level deeper, because some of those groups break into subgroups and the splits are not arbitrary. They track real differences in risk. Start with assembly. Group A, it divides into 4. A 1 is built for the production and viewing of performing arts. Think opera houses and proper theaters, very specific. A 2 is the catch-all. Anything that is assembly but does not fit the other 3 lands in A2 by default, and that quietly covers a huge amount, including most restaurants. A 3 is the arena type, the stadia and rinks where people sit around a central event. And A4 is where people gather in the open air, like an outdoor stadium with no roof. That last one is worth a pause, because you might wonder why an open-air stadium is treated like a building at all. The answer is that even with no roof, you cannot simply walk out. There are still walls, still exits, still corridors, still barriers funneling thousands of people. You leave it much the way you leave any building. The only real difference is the rain can land on you, and the code recognizes that. But the requirements are mostly the same. Now, Group B, the occupancies where people are not free to leave on their own. This splits 4 ways. B1 is detention, a jail where you cannot just throw every door open when the alarm sounds, or the whole point of the place is lost. So the code has to keep those occupants safe in an emergency without releasing everyone. B2 is treatment, a hospital where people are in beds, sometimes unconscious, sort of unable to get up and move. B3 is care, a senior's home, a long-term care facility, a hospice, where people may be frail or have mobility limits and cannot reliably get themselves out in time. And B4, added in the 2020 code, is home-type care, a single house where care is provided to a small group, no more than 10 residents, often alongside the family of the caregiver. Because it is small and home-like, B4 is the one care occupancy that lives in Part 9 rather than Part 3, and it has to be sprinklered. The thread through all of Group B is the same. The occupants cannot save themselves the ordinary way by hearing the alarm and walking to the exit. So the code adds other provisions to bring their safety up to the level that everyone else gets for free just by being able to leave. There is one nice piece of real-world texture here. A small police station with a few holding cells is closer to treatment than to a true jail. Nobody is chained to the wall. They are mostly holding people overnight. The code makes room for that, and we will come back to it when we talk about the tricky classifications. Next episode, we finish the groups, working through residential, business, mercantile, and industrial, and the hazard levels hiding inside industrial.